From Cincinnati's first television station, this is WLWT News 5 Today.
Hey, if you can't make it down to the Race for the Cure today, there are more ways you can help fight breast cancer. Coming up, we're going to preview just one of those events.
October kicks off Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and cincychic is bringing awareness with some flair. Amy Scally is joining us to tell us more about Bras with Flair on the Square.
Yep.
Amy, what are we talking about with Flair?
Well, first of all, I have to thank you for the beautiful weather that you're giving us next Friday. It's going to be gorgeous weather. We're going to be on the square outside all day long, so we really appreciate that.
You have a lot of events going on Saturday.
Right. Well, Friday is the event on October 1st, so we're kicking off Breast Cancer Awareness Month with a bang. With all this flair, we just did a sweep of the entire city of all of the bra donations that we've got. We've got several hundred bras. We're going to put them on the square, decorate them.
I didn't know there were so many extra bras in Cincinnati.
There are. There's been a surplus apparently, and so people can vote from 11 to 1 on the square, and then come back to the square from 5 to 7 for Tata Teenies, a happy hour, and then a fashion show at 7 p.m.
Okay, so you don't need tickets to vote. That's going to be Friday on the square, but you do need tickets for the fashion show.
That's correct. Yeah, it's $15, and it comes with a reusable tote bag stuffed with goodies and swag.
Okay, now we have a couple of these bras.
Yes.
Lots of buttons on this one.
This one's kind of
lots
cool.
of buttons.
This one, it says push and turn, push down and turn, which is actually what you're supposed to do with your self-check. So it's got a good message here.
Okay, so the people can vote on these bras, and the top 10 you said are going to be
paired with silent auction items at the after party at Tonic. Well, that's how we really raise the money, not only through the fashion show tickets that people can purchase, but then also the silent auction items.
Okay.
So we definitely encourage people to come down. Even if you can't see the fashion show, come down to the after party and bid on some great things. We have spa packages, iPods, all kinds of great stuff.
I also see you guys are going to have the Mammo Van.
Yes, yes. St. Elizabeth is going to have their Mamma Van, and it's going to be great because every year we try to tie it right back in, not only to have fun with this event, but also tie it right back into what the message is, which is breast cancer awareness and self-checks.
Okay, somebody who wants to help, but they maybe can't come to the event, anything they can do?
Well, you can always stop by the event and make a donation. We're going to be selling t-shirts and things like that, but it is, at the end of the day, going to be supporting Susan G. Komen, so if you would like to just make a donation to them, that also helps.
Great cause. Thank you, Amy, for joining us today, and go check it out on Fountain Square. That's going to be on Friday from 11 to 1. You can vote, and then the Tata Teeny happy hour from 5 to 7. Jonathan?
Maybe you could wear the button bra to the Tata Teeny happy hour, Valerie.
From Cincinnati's first television station, this is WLWT News 5 at noon.
October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and down on Fountain Square, they're kicking things off with Flair. News 5's Andrew Setters is live today with a look at this very unique fundraiser. Andrew, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Lisa. Yes, very unique, and the Fountain Square lunchtime crowd is getting an eyeful here on the square. There's a big display of bras right on the square as part of what the organizers are calling a fashionable fundraiser. Dozens of bras, all bejeweled, bedazzled, and otherwise decorated to catch your eye. The Bras with Flair on the Square event's a fundraiser to not only raise money for breast cancer research, but to raise awareness as well. It's tough not to notice when people put their undergarments on display right in the middle of downtown. People will get to vote on their favorite bras, and the top 10 best will be auctioned off tonight. We've seen some people doing double takes, others a little embarrassed, but it's all for a good cause and all at just the right time.
Today is the first day of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so what better way to kick it off with a great fundraiser to also raise awareness. We're going to have a mammogram van here with St. Elizabeth's, and really showing people how they can do self-checks, and then also the importance of a mammogram.
Yeah, the mobile mammography van is right here on the corner of 5th and Vine downtown. You can vote here on your favorite bras for the next hour on Fountain Square. Then they'll be auctioned off tonight at 5 o'clock this afternoon. From 5 until 7, they'll be what they're calling the Tata Teeny happy hour on the square, then a fashion show at 7, and then the auction as well. So plenty of time for people to take part throughout the day today, but the big display is going on right now downtown. Live from Fountain Square, Andrew Setters, News 5.
Looks like a lot of fun, Andrew. Thanks.
From Cincinnati's first television station, this is WLWT News 5 at 5.
Well, from underwear to now bedazzling you with bras. People on our Fountain Square got an eyeful today, the decorative duds, and how you can own one to help raise money to fight breast cancer. Coming up. You know, sometimes the best way to bring awareness to an important cause is to do it with Flair. And News 5's Andrew Setters takes us to Fountain Square tonight for an event that is definitely turning heads.
It's the first day of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and it's tough to think of a better way to grab people's attention than something like this. There's a firefighter bra, a baseball bra, and even a spaghetti and meat bra. Each one of them designed and decorated to grab your attention. What do you think of this, all these bras out here on the square?
I guess whatever floats your boat. Some of them look like they could float a boat.
It's the 4th annual Bras with Flair on the Square event to raise money and raise awareness about breast cancer.
It's bras in public, so people just stop and stare. They're like, what is going on? And then they see that they're decorated, and then they really get to looking and seeing how creative people got.
The lunchtime crowd on the square got to vote on their favorites while also getting information about mammograms. And many of the bras tell a story.
I'm dedicated to my grandmother. She's an 8-year cancer survivor. So we put an L for Lorraine, because that's her name.
And every diagnosis spreads ripples through families, driving home the importance of early detection.
Well, of course it makes you nervous, because you never know if it's going to be you. And it does affect the entire family, because you go through the chemo processes with them, or even some of them take radiation. You have to go through all the processes. And a lot of it is just a lot of emotional.
The Bras with Flair on the Square event is still going on. They're hosting a Ta-Ta Teeny happy hour until 7 o'clock tonight. Then at 7 o'clock, there'll be a fashion show and an auction, all to raise money for charity. From Fountain Square, Andrew Setters, News 5.
All right, now the event is put on by cincychic. It's a local online publication for women. The top 10 favorite bras from today will be up for auction tonight at Tonic on 4th. That starts at 8 o'clock. And then the remaining bras, along with the ones that we at News 5 decorated, will be up for auction October 15th at 7 o'clock at the Leapin' Lizard Gallery. That's on Main Street in Covington. And then coming up on October 17th, you can take part in the Making Strides Against Breast Cancer Walk. It's a 5-mile walk that begins at Yateman's Cove.
9 News at 5 starts now.
Fountain Square is hosting an eye-catching and fashionable event to increase breast cancer awareness. Bras with Flair on the Square by cincychic kicked off its 4th annual event to benefit the Susan G. Komen for the Cure. Several hundred decorative bras donated by members of the community were on display. St. Elizabeth's Mammo Van was also at Fountain Square for health checks. The goal is to get people talking about breast cancer.
Right now, in high definition, the Fox 19 Evening News at 6.
Well, if you are seeing pink, you aren't alone.
I'm seeing it all over the place. That's because this month, October, the focus is on breast cancer awareness. TriHealth rolling out its brand new mobile mammography van. Now, 3 local hospitals have one. The van is important to women who are uninsured or underinsured. It'll go out to churches, companies, community centers. Early detection, of course, is always very important.
And if you happen to catch a glimpse of decorated bras, look right there, all over Fountain Square, you're not losing your mind. Hundreds of bras with Flair are being displayed to raise awareness for breast cancer. cincychic and Locals on Living ask everybody to donate and then vote. The top 10 will be auctioned off with the proceeds benefiting Susan G. Komen for the Cure.